Well, they say do it ugly, just get it done. Um, I just want to give a quick update. Today was the first day of the Second Act Summit Income Lab with Fifth Third Bank. Um, I left there feeling neglected, if I had to pick a word. Um, the first day really had us open up and reframe the way that we think about our skills. And the number of things that I have done, I use them on my resume to prove my worthiness. But I never looked at it as my equity. It's what I did. And there was one quote that was said that really stood out to me. Actually, there were several quotes that stood out to me, but one that really had my brain like in a chokehold was never going anywhere without a notebook. It's my life. It was like when you're writing your resume, your experience is your history on your resume. But you should be reframing your mind to say that your experience is your equity, because not only did you do those things, but you did those things. So you can bring those things and those thought processes to whoever is willing to level up, because you're allowing them to skip the entry level training, the back and forth. Like, it's a no brainer. I did leave there looking at myself an entirely different way, which was awesome. Um, I am really interested to deep dive into the things. So I was writing down a couple topics because one of the conversations was, is there something that you have done successfully? And one thing that I don't give myself credit for is that I am a Telly award winning project supervisor. And when I won that award back in 2024 with my team, I didn't give myself a lot of credit because, one, I was being introduced to Telly, had no clue what the Telly Awards were. And two, I was just doing what I do. Like, I was being Shantae. I was built to do the thing, and I did it. And it was good enough to win not one, but two Tellys in two different categories. And because the project, and I know they're looking at the video portion of the project because the Telly Awards is for commercials. Um, but the most interesting thing for me was both awards came from an idea that I conceptualized, and I was able to effectively communicate it to my team, have meetings with them, go through their problem solving, work through what the audience that this was tailoring to wants to see, and bam, everybody got a tally. Like, it's kind of cool. I don't give myself enough credit for it at all. I've launched several private labels. Crazy. I launched one. A lot of them was like renovating or reimagining a brand that was already in existence. But one that I'm very, very proud of is one that did not have any kind of equity in its space. It was the first of its kind, and I saw an opportunity because I was an accessory electronics buyer, and I saw an opportunity there for us to create our own private label brand. Launched it, done, 2 years, worth $3 million. Like, it was the saying that phrase out loud in the $8 billion company that I was in was very small. But when I get out here and I notice that everybody can get a piece of the pie, I could teach you how to build a brand from scratch, and with the the right calendars in place, and help someone build a private label brand. Um, how to infiltrate a new market was one of the ones that I put down. I could teach people how to build relationships. I can teach people how to manage themselves when dealing with celebrities. How to network, something I love to do. I am obsessed with it, and not make people feel uncomfortable when networking, but I am a natural networker. And how to work with people that you don't like. You would be surprised. Everybody would be surprised to know which people I did not like. You would never know because I have mastered how to work with people that you don't like. Do you need help? I will help you. You know what I'm saying? So after writing those things down, I started thinking like, oh my goodness, I do have things I can teach people. And when I was in the midst of, I I noticed that I was struggling with a lot of things just when talking to my coworkers, even like going out for drinks, or I realized a lot of things that like this have been their first corporate job, but they come from a family where this was kind of um, like this type of career was taught to them, was encouraged to do, did not give you options. This is the reason why you go to college, so you can land one of these jobs. And I did not come from such things. And I noticed that a lot of my struggles were internal struggles. It was identity struggles. It was a lot of struggle with how do I not mess this up? So knowing that, I wanted to do something for first time professionals. And I think I still should. Like going through this class, it definitely tells me absolutely you should. I want to encourage you to get out there and do that thing that you have been avoiding to do. You are never alone in your journey. You always have a way. Until next time, make every day count.